Hi, my name is Jessica and I have no idea what I'm doing. Today I'm going to be showing you how I'm doing the makeup for my Halloween costume this year. Last year I was Rock Lee from Naruto and I do have that makeup tutorial on my channel quite a while back. And this year I'm going to be Christine, Daae, and Phantom from Phantom of the Opera. So I'm doing that with a split down the middle. It's going to be a split makeup, split costume. I'll show you the whole thing when I'm done. I have my hair in braids. They've been like this all day and they're looking like a mess right now because I wanted my hair to have some Christine curl to it by the time I'm ready to put my costume on. So I already have eyeshadow primer on this eye. Usually you don't see much happening with this eye, but that's the side of my face. That's the Christine side. You see that I have one hand painted and one hand not. And I already have foundation, concealer, and powder on. That's the boring part. I'm actually not going to do anything on the Phantom side simply because I'm going to be having the Phantom mask on. So you definitely could put Phantom's face marks on underneath your mask if that's what you were doing, but I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to just be doing the Christine side, and I'm going to start with some bronzer. I'm going to use the Too Faced Sun Puppy bronzer and my Too Faced Mr. Right brush, and I'm just going to use the bronzer as I normally would. So that's here, here, and it's a little tricky on the forehead, but only halfway through. So if you look at the different Christines on Google, I won't show any here just because I don't want to get any copyright strikes. Her makeup is kind of different depending on what scene she's in or what movie or play she's in. So there's definitely a few different ways you can do this. Her makeup is interesting. It's like soft and feminine and natural, but also kind of like stage makeup, I guess, in how it really brings out her features. So I am going to put a little extra bronzer, almost like to contour with. And I'm going to go with that kind of mix. If I was doing just Christine, like on both sides of my face, I would probably go with the softer, natural Victorian look. But I think the key to a half and half look is to make the two sides as different as possible. So that's why I ended up going with red nails instead of like a light pink, so that there's more contrast from one side to the other. I'm also going to use a more almost reddish blush. So I'm going to use the Too Faced Cherry Bomb blush. And I'm going to start applying that like I normally would, just perhaps a bit heavier. But the location is the same. So we want a really flushed look. There we go, that should do it. A little bit more than what I would normally put on, but that's the point. So Christine typically has a very fair, cool toned porcelain skin tone, like I do. So I'm going to enhance that with Ofra's Pillow Talk highlighter with my Moda contour brush and put that on the tops of my cheekbones. So the location is the same. I'm just picking color based on the look I'm going for. You know what? I might even take my pinky. This is how I used to apply highlighter, with my finger. Is that a surprise? I do that with my eyeshadow all the time, just in case you're new here. And I'm going to really intensify that and then start blending it out. Yeah, there we go. A little bit more than a moonlit glow. Although it would have been super appropriate to use the Too Faced Rosy Glow Candlelight Glow with the chandelier in it. Alright, just for the heck of it, I'll put a little of that on top. Just because, you know, Phantom of the Opera. Then I decided to go with the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. I have not used this in quite some time. I don't even know if they sell it anymore. They might not. But basically I'm going for some cool toned browns, ouch, and soft pink kind of shades. This totally could have been a Phantom of the Opera palette, maybe with some black and red in it too. Anyway, I'm going to take my dollar store brush and start with Divinity, just to set my eyeshadow primer as per usual from crease to brow bone. Then I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics brush with a 3 on it and go into Almond Truffle, this one here. This is like a cool beige, taupey, almost mauve kind of shade, and this is going to be my transition shade. So we're kind of going for soft, natural, girly, cool toned, but just a little bit dramatic too. So I'm putting that on a little more than I normally would, and then just blending out the top a little bit after my brush has been cleaned off. Then I'm going to take my IBY crease brush and go into Malted, which is a cool toned brown. It has some little gold sparkles in it, but I don't think we'll see those. Not that I would care, but I'm just letting you know. And I'm going to put that in the crease. I'm going to clean it off and then just keep blending it out. That's a new trick I've been using lately. Then I'm going to take my dollar store brush again, and I'm going to go with Satin Sheets, which it is so hard to describe this color. It kind of looks beige, taupe, pink maybe, and it looks like it's going to be too dark, at least for me, but it's not when you put it on. And this is going to be my brow bone highlight. Then you can, of course, take a matte if you want, but you know I'm going to take a shimmer. I'm going to use Dark Truffle, which is almost like Malted, but it's like a true shimmer satin kind of shade. And I'm going to put this on the outer third of my eye. And just gonna fix that up a little bit with a clean brush. Then I'm going to take Sprinkles, which is this light shimmery pink, and put that on the inner 2/3 of the lid. And blend it into the brown like this. Just kind of, oops, that's actually a little too much. Just kind of swiping the two back and forth a little bit, changing how much pressure I'm using. And if I need to put a little more brown, I will. I think that's good though. There we go, that's better. Then I'm going to take my little brush from Wish here, and I'm going to actually take Malted again and not Dark Truffle to start outlining my eye. Then I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics brush with a 5 on it and go back into Sprinkles and kind of tap that on the outer half to outer 2/3 of my lower lash line, blending in with the brown. You don't want to lose the brown on the end though. going back in with it a little bit. And then I'm going to take that brush again, go back into Malted, and I'm going to make a soft eyeliner. And you don't have to be Christine for Halloween to wear this look either. If this is your kind of look, whether it be every day or occasionally, feel free to wear it then too. And I'm just going to take sprinkles again, just to make sure that eyeliner stays eyeliner and doesn't become like a lid shade. My eyes are hooded. I don't have a lot of lid space, so this will probably be easier on some of you guys than me. And go back and fix some. It's a process. Then feel free to use false lashes, but you guys know I don't like that. So I'm going to use the most dramatic mascara I have, the Too Faced Better Than Sex Waterproof Mascara. And of course I'm going to curl my lashes first. And because you guys know I don't like having a mess to clean up later, or so much of a mess, I'm going to just use my L'Oreal Double Extend Beauty Tubes on the bottom lashes. As per usual, these lashes are not behaving, but we're just gonna have to make do. Now again, if I was doing just Christine, I would probably pick a soft cool tone pink for the lips, but because I want to create that contrast, I'm going to use a red. Now I have seen some Christines with like a red or berry lip, so this isn't like that far-fetched. I'm going to use a liquid lipstick, A, because I think it'll create more contrast, and B, I will have to wear a face mask later because I am getting together with a few friends to have a little social distance Halloween get together. So with my costume, I will have to have a face mask on. Then I'm going to start taking my hair down. And then I will curl this side of my bangs. This side is going to be hidden anyway. And this side here is going to be pinned, or probably just going to tie it. I mean, you can definitely use curlers or a curling iron, but I hate curlers and curling irons don't really do much for my hair. So this is what I went with. At least it's something. I'm not a hair person. I'm barely a makeup person. My name is Jessica and I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, I did not test this part out previously, so this is very candid. This did not work the way I planned. So this is an option you can do if you have to wear a mask over your costume, doing the half lip and the blush, but it didn't work out the way I planned on. I think you're better off using face paint. I have actually had to use face paint on a mask before for something else I was doing, and that worked out way better. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. That's it for today. I hope you have a good day no matter what it is you're doing. Bye. See you next time, and happy Halloween!